inside a closed-down gym in Burnley. Now reborn as a church, the desperate seek refuge.
No, he's gone over, hasn't he? Has anybody rung an ambulance? Have we rung an ambulance? Every other person I meet is struggling with one form of mental health or another.
I've been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder and anxiety.
To come out of a psychiatric unit.
To the street.
To the street.
Whether that's anxiety, paranoia.
Stare at me all the time.
Unable to cope in everyday life.
I feel lost. I want to be human again.
It's not just here in Burnley, it's all over the country. And the people who suffer most are the ones at the bottom of the pile, always. I don't think I can do it. It's too hard.
Come on. Come with me.
Every week, hundreds climb these steps.
It's all right.
Tonight, the church stays open for John.
Paulie's got mental health issues.
It's so horrible and nasty towards me.
If I lock this door, come and sit down here. Come and sit here. Come on. He dies. Come on, tell me what's happened.
John's paranoid.
Come on, I want you to take a deep breath.
He needs urgent care.
Take a deep breath. Take a really deep breath. All right.
I'm panicking.
So tell me what the big panic is. What's the big one?
Because I'm sick of this happening. Across the road.
All right, OK. Come on.
I've just had enough. It's been going on too long.
Before this, John said he rang his GP for a prescription, but was told to call back in 48 hours.
Nobody else has listened. He's the only one that ever actually does sit down.
It's all right, John.
I know, but I'm a dirty mess.
John says he's not seen a GP all year.
You don't know what to think, what to do, who to speak to. People look at you like you belong in a lunatic asylum when you speak about your mental health. It's like, when they don't realise there's thousands suffering.
We're at Church on Street, we've just had a telephone call.
I just don't want to live anymore.
Yeah, we just took an overdose.
You do know we have to ring an ambulance, don't you?
This evening, Pastor Mick received 3 calls in an hour from people at risk of suicide.
But she's only just took them.
But he can't answer every call.
I didn't answer the phone, and I got the message that if you don't answer the phone, I'm going to kill myself. And they did.
Help also came too late for Robert.
He was a really kind-hearted person.
He struggled through lockdown. 2 weeks after Joanne asked for support, he took his own life.
The day he killed himself, I had a phone call from the mental health team. Says that, can I speak to Robert Ryan? I was like, well, he's not here no more. They went, what do you mean? I said, I've just found him dead. They said, you're a bit late, aren't you?
And what did they say?
I'm so sorry to hear that. I wish I could have got back sooner. And it feels like it's my fault because I didn't get the help quick enough for him.
And now she can't forget.
You know, I can see the flashbacks in my head all the time. It's like, it's always reminding me of, I can see him every day in my head. When I get up, when I go to sleep. I don't think I can do it. It's too hard.
If Robbie had had early help,
I think he would have been alright. He would have still been here.
what has COVID done to this town, this country?
I think it's made any issues for people that are already struggling 10 times worse. Services are overstretched, overworked, can't always help everybody.
I can't spell good, I can read okay, but...
During lockdown, Robbie was admitted to a psychiatric unit after trying to end his life.
Is this all you've got in life? Yeah, just a bit of loose change.
After 6 months, he was released yesterday without accommodation.
Where did you sleep last night? I was at some old guy's house, didn't have no gas, electric, he was smoking gear. So I just ended up going from there, walking around town all night.
He's come out of a psychiatric unit.
To the street.
To the street.
24 hours after being released, Robbie is close to crisis.
Confusion, upset, suicidal. Exactly designed it to make me do it because they don't want me here no more. But I'm just trying to better myself. I just want a better life, that's all I want. I'm sick of this.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. They feel left behind because they can't get any help.
So what do they do?
Well, they turn to addiction a lot of the time.
And that means they're seeing more of this.
No, he's gone over, hasn't he? Can you remember how to do the naltrexone?
Then you give him another one.
Up to 5. He's OD'd him, Ed.
The most vulnerable here, at risk of losing their lives.
He's overdosed him. So people don't like to see that because it's outside our front door and everything, but that's the reality of every city and every town in this country. And I'm sorry if it offends people, but they're dying.
Weeks after being referred, John has been unable to speak to the mental health team.
Well, it's non-existent in my future. I don't really want to live no more because my mental health's that bad.
With Joanne.
Joanne is being supported by Church on the Street. Robbie was placed by Burnley Council in a B&B. Within 72 hours, he was readmitted to a psychiatric unit. Lives changed forever, struggling for mental health care.
It's non-existent in my mind in this country now because of where everybody's been treated and all this coronavirus and all the excuses. Because that's all they are, aren't they? Just using excuses.